approached by him. Was that approach email or telephonic?
Telephonic. Moving on, Chair, on add paragraph 2.12.4 and 2.12.5. The 10.6 notice requests me on 2.12.4 whether I shared any information relating to tenders of TMPD 02 2016-17, TMPD 1 24-25, and TMPD 3 24-25 with Sergeant Nkosi or any other persons, including the bidders outside City of Tshwane and the TMPD in relation to. While 2.12.5 states that if the answer to the preceding paragraph is in the affirmative, please indicate what information was shared and the date and the purpose of such sharing, and information and the purpose of such sharing. Chairperson, the answer to this has been catered for on page 30, paragraph 120 for both of these paragraphs.
What were their faces? Why were their faces important here?
Just to put the name to the face, Chair. No particular reason.
Did you write to anyone in relation to the removal of your security detail?
No, Chair, I accepted it. It's a city's decision. If they decide to withdraw my security, all I can do is accept it and move on, even if they don't explain to me the reasons why.
So you didn't take anybody on this?
No, Chair.
But at the time that you spoke to Sergeant Nkosi, it was your plan to take somebody on?
I thought about it at that point. I remember my security was withdrawn in the period of December, roughly December if I'm not mistaken. I accepted it at that, between December, January. At that point in time, I then encountered this and I said, hey, I should have confronted this individual. But I didn't, because I saw no need to, Chair. So such is discretion to provide me with VIP services or not.
Sorry, I'm just trying to follow that answer. So in February, when you asked Sergeant Nkosi who Nkomo and Mabunda, who they were, you knew that they were in charge of security detail. You knew that they had taken away your security detail, and they'd done that in December. You didn't put two and two together and reflect on the fact that they were the two BEC members on TMPD 1 of 24-25?
At this point, no, Chair.
You wanted to know their faces. You intended to take them on in February, at the end of February, but you subsequently decided not to.
It was pointless for me, Chair.
I see. And
why did you not just go to Nkomo's office? I mean, you say you knew where they sit. These are your colleagues. Why didn't you just go to his office to confront him instead of sending this, at the time as you sent this message? Why didn't you go to his office?
Like I said, I had accepted. And in December, this happened. Between those 2 months period, I had accepted what had happened. And
all of these chats between you and Mr. Nkosi are in what is called UTC, which is 2 hours behind South African time. So when there's a time in a chat between you and Sergeant Nkosi, you need to add 2 hours to it. To complicate matters further, the chats between Sergeant Nkosi and Deputy Chief Dlamini did have the software setting changed, so they are in South African time. But if you see at the bottom of page 133, on the 26th of February, with a timestamp 9:45:50 a.m., which actually means 11:45:50, you ask Sergeant Nkosi, who is Sipho Nkomo or Joe Mabunda from TMPD? You see that?
I see that, Chair.
Why did you ask Sergeant Nkosi who Sipho Nkomo and Joe Mabunda were?
Okay. Thanks, Chair. For this instance, we're sitting in engagement. Within this engagement, I was aware that these two individuals are responsible for VIP services for the city. At one point in time, Chair, the individual, Mr. Sipho Nkomo, with his colleague, I think from my perspective, unceremoniously removed my VIP security without explaining to me any details. Nonetheless, it was okay. We proceeded as is, and I needed to ensure that it's him, so I'm able to have a discussion with him and confront him on why can't you at least follow due processes and ensure that you inform me in the event that the city decides that there are no longer any risks that are facing me, and further to that, my VIP security is, for whatever reason, which is justified, I'm sure, removed.
So this related to the removal of your VIP protection.
Yeah.
And when was your VIP protection removed?
About December.
So between December and, for how long was it removed?
Ever since.
So between December and the end of February, you had no protection officers assigned to you?
No.
And you were told that it was Sipho Nkomo and Joe Mabunda who were responsible for that decision?
Yes, by my VIP protection, who informed me that they had been reassigned by these two gentlemen.
Why did you want to know? Well, I suppose I'll pull that question back, because I think it wasn't going to be a fair question. Can we then go down? Sergeant Nkosi, I suppose the first question is, why did you ask Sergeant Nkosi? He's not part of Tshwane.
So I knew he knew many people within the city of Tshwane. I was aware of that fact.
He then sends you a picture, if we go over the page to 134, and he said, that's Sipho, and he sends you a picture of someone whom I imagine is Sipho Nkomo. You see that?
I see that, Chair.
Your response is, okay, taking him off this one. What did you mean by that?
Chairperson, I think there must have been an autocorrect issue here. I meant I want to take him on. I needed to confront him in reference to the unceremonious removal, from my perspective, of my VIP security. That was the context around this discussion.
An autocorrect. So what did you actually want to say?
I'm taking him on. I need to take him on. So you can at least have the decency to explain to me.
So it should have read, okay, taking him on this one.
Yes.
But taking him on this one doesn't make sense.
Taking him on, confronting him, having a discussion with him, and having him elaborate and clarify on the reasons why my VIP security was removed without the city explaining to me. So I needed to take him on, Chair.
So basically you wanted to say you were taking him on this one.
Yes, I want to confront him.
So what you would have typed is taking him on this one, 2 ons, and that autocorrected to off.
I can't confirm that, Chair, but I can just state what I was intending when I was sending this discussion and how I understood the discussion that was ongoing.